Hi, I'm Anipon. I'm here to discuss botany. Plants are critical to other life on this planet because they form the basis of all food webs. And these plants are really important for the planet and for all living things. And it is also most important for NEET. Biology for a medical entrance is mainly zoology and botany, and it can be observed that some topic occupy maximum question and some just one question alone. So today we are going to see morphology of a flowering plants. So one of the hottest question is what is the percentage and what is the weightage of the topic. So according to the NEET chapter wise weightage for medical entrance, this morphology of flowering plants contribute around 4% of the total question. And in the topic morphology of flowering plants, we are going to see classification, introduction, definition of morphology, types of morphology, and finally conclusion. So next is classification, and now we are going to see how the plant is classified. The plant kingdom is further classified into two broad categories, that is cryptogams and phanerogams. Cryptogams are non-flowering plants, phanerogams are flowering plants. And these cryptogams are further classified into thallophyta, bryophyta and pteridophyta, whereas phanerogam is further classified into gymnosperm and angiosperm. And this thallophyta is further classified into algae, fungi and lichens, whereas angiosperm is further classified into monocot and dicot based on the presence of cotyledon. So next we are going to see the introduction for morphology. Morphology is a combination of two Greek words, morphos plus logos. Morphos means external, logos means to study. So, study of external structure of a plant or form of a plant is called morphology. அதாவது பிளான்ட்டினுடைய வெளிப்புற தோற்றத்தை பற்றி படிக்கிறது தான் morphology. Definition of morphology. Plant morphology is a study of development, form and the structure of plant. That is, the term morphology refers to the general aspects of biological form and arrangement of the parts of the plants. அதாவது ஒரு பிளான்ட்டில் அதனுடைய ரூட் சிஸ்டம் எப்படி இருக்குது, எந்த மாதிரி டைப் ஆஃப் லீஃப் இருக்குது, இதை பற்றி படிக்கிறது தான் வந்து morphology. Types of morphology. Actually, there are two types of morphology, that is vegetative morphology and reproductive morphology. Vegetative morphology deals with the nutrition and also growth. Example for this is root, stem and leaf. Root, stem, leaf இது மூணு சேர்ந்தா மட்டும் தான் photosynthesis process பண்ண முடியும். Root absorption, stem conduction and leaf photosynthesis. So vegetative morphology அப்படிங்கிறது root, stem, leaf பற்றி படிக்கிறது vegetative morphology. Reproductive morphology is study of form and structure of those parts of the plants directly involved in reproduction. That is, the only reproductive part of the plant is flower. So, vegetative morphology deals with root, stem and leaf and reproductive morphology deals with flowers. Flowers தான் வந்து ஒரே reproductive organ. Flowersல வந்து sex organs இருக்குது. Male sex organ, female sex organ இருக்கிறதுனால it is called as a reproductive part of the plant. Importance of morphology. It is used for recognition and identification, which means this aspects of the outward appearance, that is a shape, structure, color and a pattern can be compared, measured and described to assess. So that is the first point. Second point is it is used to gain the information about variation in species. That is, morphology is most important to gain information regarding variation. So variation is nothing but it refers to the difference between members of same species or different species. So it acts as a tool for evolution, and this morphology is most important for classification, and it is also used as a tool for classification. So variation is important tool for evolution, and this morphology plays an important role in classification and it acts as a tool. Conclusion. Morphology is an important tool for classification because the plants can be compared, measured, counted and described to assess the difference and also the similarities, and it provides a fundamental framework of taxonomy. So it is called as a tool for taxonomy. Let's explore the important subtopic of this important chapter is the root, stem, leaf, inflorescence, flower, fruits and seeds. ஸோ இந்த சப்டாபிக்ஸை பற்றி அடுத்தடுத்த வீடியோவில் நம்ம பார்க்க போகிறோம். நெக்ஸ்ட் வீடியோவில் வில் see root. What is root? Characters of root and modifications of root.